Welcome to the sixth edition of the Hirist Tech Talks. And my name is Zubhoir. I'm a part of the marketing function at Hirist.com. And I'm extremely delighted to have you all join us today, right on time at 3 p.m., guys. Some of you guys are here for our last few webinars, and some of you guys are here for the first time. If you'd like to check what you missed in the earlier episodes, I'll share the YouTube link. I'll share the YouTube links in the chat box. So, guys, today we have the pleasure of conducting the sixth edition of the series in collaboration with the tech leadership at KPMG. Atul Gupta, who's the head IT advisory at KPMG, and Sachin Arora, partner and head of Lighthouse Analytics, AI and Data at KPMG, will be leading this session today. Guys, Atul has more than 22 years of experience in providing technology consulting services, and he's really passionate about cyber and technology. And he's contributed significantly to a wide range of industries, which includes telecom, financial services, and technology. Whereas, guys, Sachin is a technologist and a thought leader with in-depth knowledge and expertise in the field of information technology. And he has an extraordinary experience of more than 17 years with some of the leading organizations of the world, like Amazon, Oracle, Yahoo, McKinsey and Company. So guys, today they will be sharing their thoughts on the topic microservices, containers in cloud app development and ethical hacking. So before we start, I request all of you to post all the questions that you have in the Q&A box on the right hand side corner. The chat box is disabled, guys. So please make sure that you put in all your questions in the Q&A box. Atul and Sachin will be taking as many questions as possible towards the end of the webinar. We received some really high volume of questions over email as well while you guys were registering for this event. And we'll also try to take most of those. So without any further ado, guys, I think we should get right into the topic of discussion at hand. So over to you guys. Please take this forward.
Okay, hi, good afternoon, everyone. And Vipur, thank you so much for giving that introduction. It's a pleasure to have this conversation with each one of you today. And as Vipur was referring, both me and Sachin, while we'll talk upon and share our perspectives, but we'll be very keen to address the questions which are there. And some of the questions which have already come in has already set the momentum going. So as Vipur talked upon, I've done 20 years with KPMG, a true blue blood consultant, and a consultant cannot shy away from not using Microsoft PowerPoint. So here I have a few slides with which I'll get started upon, and I promise we'll keep slides to the minimal, but I felt it is important that we get started upon just to talk upon who we are from a KPMG perspective, and then we can pick the conversation from there on. So KPMG, most of you may be aware, it's globally one of the big four organizations which provides services in areas which are multiple, but advisory is one of the biggest focus area. And that's where both me and Sachin really comes in from. And in India, we've been providing services for 27 years across multiple cities, multiple offices, and with a very large staff which we have got across in the country. So some quick perspectives on KPMG at a glance. If you can see over here, we started ourselves in 1993. I've been on the journey since 2000 with KPMG, very young organization at that point of time, and we still continue to be young organization, extremely young at heart. Our average age of our teams are extremely young, and that drives in a lot of passion, energy, innovation in all what we do. So when you get to see 14,000 plus total staff in India, the bulk of those are contributed from millennials, and we really look forward to constantly engage more and more with millennials and the next generation as well now to keep our energy levels right up there. We focus quite extensively on diversity and inclusiveness. That's one of the key focus areas, not just for us in India, but globally. And that's why you get to see a good percentage of gender diversity which comes across. And we pretty much spread across the country, north, west, south, and east. And today we work across with clients which are representing pretty much across all the sectors, across all parts of the country. There have been a lot of accolades which have been provided to KPMG in India because of the focus that we bring across to our employees. And those recognitions obviously give us a lot of pride, whether it's a recognition coming in across for being best employer for women, or there are recognition coming across for top companies to be working in the country, looking across for millennials and so on and so forth. I think that's all what goes back to help us realize that we've been doing the right things for the teams that we have been onboarding upon. And here is an opportunity where we are coming across to unleash ourselves in newer areas and onboard more and more skills and provide them each of those skills that kind of an experience which is truly KPMG experience. As I mentioned, we work across industries, and you get to see all the industries which are listed down over here where we operate. Some industries we have very, very significant focus, and many others, the focus is building upon at this point of time. It's also dependent on the macroeconomical and microeconomical factors which are running upon. With COVID-19, all of us have gone through. There have been reprioritization, which the world has seen, and including India has gone through that kind of a reprioritization, which obviously brings in a differentiated focus across industries. But what really comes across very core to us, and that's why both me and Sachin are here, is technology. And we'll be talking much more about it from a digital landscape and how digital is being focused upon in India. That's what I wanted to bring across, saying how KPMG is organized and where is Sachin and Atul really coming in from. So you'll get to hear a lot of terminologies being used for KPMG, but essentially, both me and Sachin come in from advisory, and advisory has got multiple sub-services, and both me and Sachin come in from digital solutions within advisory. Now, digital today is a solution group which provides end-to-end solutions what organizations are looking forward to do on their digital agenda, whether that's about using digital technologies, whether that's about using emerging tech, which is coming across in the form of IoTs, or enhancing the cloud adoption, which is happening, looking back at the technology landscape, application landscape, and saying how can it be digitized and how can it be made available on the new channels which are available today.